Because the United States is offering 12 businesses, $150 million in clean energy tax credits. The aim is to reduce pollution from the country's hefty manufacturing sector. It's all part of President Obama's Climate Action Plan. The U.S. Secretary for Energy, Ernest Moniz, joins us now live from New York, where he's just delivered the keynote address at the Platts Global Energy Outlook Forum. Great to have you on the show, Secretary Moniz. It's great to see you again. Last time we spoke, it was Istanbul 2 weeks ago, and boy, things have changed in the world since then. You've announced this tax credit, which is effectively what it is for these businesses, to try and make sure that you can mitigate the effects of heavy industry here. What are you expecting to obtain from it?
Well, the climate action plan of our president, first of all, is emphasizing that we need to use all of our energy sources, including fossil fuel. So today we announced actually two things. One is a major loan guarantee program for clean use of fossil fuels. And secondly, as you alluded to, with the Treasury Department, we have offered $150 million of tax credits for a variety of technologies, renewables, batteries, storage technologies. Clearly, we are trying to move to a low-carbon future. And in doing so, frankly, we want to make sure that the United States captures a lot of the manufacturing of those new clean technologies.
You're saying that you want to move towards a low-carbon future, but there's an automatic irony in the fact that the United States is undergoing one of the most unprecedented shale oil booms.
Yes, we believe that first of all, we are supporting both the continued development of our oil and gas resources, even as we push for low carbon. It's really not in conflict. For example, with the oil situation, we are greatly increasing our production. October was the first month in 2 decades in which U.S. crude oil production exceeded imports. Our imports are going down. Our balance of payments is improving. But even so, we remain a large oil importer, and we continue to focus on reducing our oil dependence. So we are advancing efficient vehicles. We are advancing alternative fuels like biofuels. We are advancing electric vehicles. So even as we produce more oil, we hope to be using less of it.
Now, I know that I've asked you this question before, but considering as we've got the opportunity of having you back on CNN, I'm going to put you on the spot again. It's currently illegal to export oil from the United States because of its strategic reserves. Will you ever be able to free up that legislation and allow the United States to export some of that oil to countries that really need it?
Well, I cannot answer the question whether that will be changed in the future. It is correct. I think your implication that the rule against exporting oil comes out of the 1970s, out of the oil embargo period, and of course, already going well beyond that, before that, to President Eisenhower. Already there were concerns about growing oil imports, and consequently the Congress in the 1970s did put these restrictions on oil exports, I might add with an exception of Canada, to which we are exporting oil for refining. So I think there may be a relook at this. We know, of course, that with the new oil resources, producing a lot of light sweet crude oil, there are some differentials in global prices. But whatever the case, the Department of Commerce will be in charge of doing that. I might add, however, a different point, and that is that we are also greatly increasing our export of oil products. So diesel fuel and the like, we are now a considerable net exporter of oil products.
U.S. Energy Secretary Ernest Moniz, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you,
Always
Nina.
great to have you on CNN.